Hey everyone, welcome back. Jordan here. Today we're going to be taking a look at the two largest LEGO Harry Potter sets ever made. It's the Hogwarts Castle and also Diagon Alley. These things are absolutely brilliant and they are completely different from one another, starting with the minifigures, the build designs, the part usage, the scale, everything like that. So today we're going to have a detailed look at both of these models and compare them and also decide which one is my favorite. Feel free to comment below selecting your favorite along with a reason why. The first thing that we're going to be taking a look at is actually the minifigures. Diagon Alley comes absolutely loaded with minifigures. There's 17 of them, some of which can be exclusively found in this set, such as Florian Fortescue right there, who owns the ice cream parlor on Diagon Alley. It also came with this little plaque right here where it says, "Welcome Harry to Diagon Alley," and you get Hagrid and also a Harry minifigure, which is a nice touch. Now you only saw 17 of them right here. That's because there's two more minifigures found in the Quidditch shop. That's Quality Quidditch Supply, and right here you can see a Ravenclaw mannequin, and just below that we have the Hufflepuff mannequin. So Diagon Alley comes with plenty of great Harry Potter minifigures, but what about the Hogwarts Castle? Well, you actually only get 4 standard LEGO minifigures in this one, but they are the House Founders, which can be exclusively found in this set, and they are exceptional because they come with printed torso and leg pieces. They have some nice hair elements and some great accessories, and they can be displayed on this nice display stand there with the Hogwarts House crest. Just behind that there you can see a selection of the micro scale minifigures that this set comes with. There's actually 27 of them in total, which includes mostly all of the main characters and 5 Dementors, in which you can see up top here. In addition, the Hogwarts Castle comes with some micro scale accessories such as these boats right here. I am missing one of the windowsills there, I am aware of that. But you can get these little boats here. You also get the Whomping Willow just behind that, and also Hagrid's hat. And of course these micro scale minifigures can be placed all throughout the Hogwarts Castle, whereas these ones here are meant more for just display. That's because the Hogwarts Castle is micro scale and Diagon Alley is minifig scale. So the 17 minifigures that it comes with can all interact within the set. Not technically a minifigure, but a nice micro scale build, you also get the Hungarian Horntail. I think we should discuss the size difference of these sets. So the Hogwarts Castle was released in 2018 and consists of 6,020 pieces, whereas Diagon Alley was released in 2020 and has 5,544 pieces. Both sets retailed for $399.95 in the United States and $499.95 here in Canada. The Diagon Alley set consists of 4 different modular style buildings that sit on 16 by 32 base plates. Each base plate accommodates 2 different wizardly shops. If you're a fan of LEGO modular buildings or govern a LEGO city, then you definitely need this set. It is amazing. You can place it as like a wizardly street, or Diagon Alley of course, or you can put it into an amusement park. What's really cool about this set is all the buildings offer different building techniques and they're all different colors and each one is unique. So it's like you're building essentially 8 different little mini modular buildings, and it's absolutely incredible. The stuff that you will learn from this set is awesome. Each of the storefronts are very highly detailed, and so are the interiors. Some great pieces come together to create some unparalleled detail and minifig scale interior details that you've never really seen before. So as a builder, you're going to learn a lot from Diagon Alley, and it's a lot of fun to position your minifigs throughout these scenes and just sort of play with the set, I guess, if you will. Not all of us have LEGO cities, and we want some great display pieces for our shelves. Not saying that Diagon Alley wouldn't display on a shelf nicely, because it definitely would, but the Hogwarts Castle is incredible. It just looks so grand, so large. Like, take a look at the tower, how thick it is. I can't even wrap my hand around it, right? So the scale of this is micro scale, but it's still enormous. And the amount of detail that you get in the rock work around the base of the castle and move up into the grounds, the Great Hall with the stained glass, the archwork, the Dementors, the really thick towers with the Hungarian horntail clung onto the roof, all sorts of different heights and levels and archways. It's amazing. This castle, or this Lego set, is just a beautiful display piece that is a great addition to any Lego fan's collection. Magnificent detail in the front side of the castle, and same with the back side. It is micro scale, but they're able to jam so many details in here using unique pieces, sticker elements, and much more. For example, these flags here, they're being held up by trans-clear poles, indicating that they're floating there as depicted in the books and movie. You can also see the stained glass windows in the Great Hall and many different sticker elements all throughout the entire set, which represent different things like the portraits and much more. Just below the Great Hall, we have the Chamber of Secrets with the basilisk, and the entrance over here, the flying keys, the game of chess, Umbridge's office. They definitely use a lot of different parts, sticker elements, to represent different scenes from all the different Harry Potter books. I cannot stress how big this Lego set is. It's enormous, and how good it looks when it's displayed on a shelf in your Lego room. Also, you could put all your micro scale minifigures all throughout, which is pretty cool. I couldn't imagine if they made this in minifig scale. I think that would be nearly impossible. I'm sure, I know they're out there, but it would be crazy big. But I can't really judge a set on that. I can only judge it on cool things like this. The hat moves up here. Also, the building techniques of all of these storefronts, such as this angled window here. The angle that they're able to achieve is really cool. And there's one of the coolest sticker elements. They're plastered all over these great sets. Such a good representation of Diagon Alley. It's so cool. Oh man, it's so hard to choose a favorite between the two. That's why I always say one's a potato, one's a tomato. They're impossible to compare and choose a favorite. Because although Diagon Alley offers exceptional detail, so does Hogwarts Castle. Look at it. The stained glass and the arches, pillars, the spires and the cones. It's actually pretty crazy when we discuss piece count, because for example, Diagon Alley has 5,544 pieces, whereas the Hogwarts Castle has 6,020 pieces, which actually isn't a substantial difference. They're essentially the same, about 500 pieces, give or take. But which pieces are better? Well, Diagon Alley comes with a lot of different colors. And the nice thing about Diagon Alley is the pieces found within aren't really small because it's a minifig scale set. So you get lots of these wall builders and stuff like that. Your one buys, also all the unique slopes and whatnot to create all of these different scenes and storefronts. Also the windows in all of the different storefronts are pretty much all different as well. So you get lots of great pieces in Diagon Alley that come in a lot of different colors. So I think, like piece count wise, I think Diagon Alley has the edge over the Hogwarts Castle. With that said, there are a lot of sticker elements that go into or onto these pieces here to create the detail and signage in Diagon Alley. But that's not really a bad thing, because there's no way they would be able to print all of these pieces, because that would jack up the price in a huge way. However, when we were building this set, we noticed that some of the stickers were like almost cut off. You see how that OF is almost like cut off? So we've noticed that all throughout the Diagon Alley set. I know that's just like a manufacturer error, but look right here. See how the Z is essentially cut off? It wasn't centered on the sticker sheet, which was sort of annoying. And that might be just nitpicking why my one set here and not comparing it with all the rest. And maybe I could phone Lego and they would fix that for us, but that was sort of annoying when we were putting it together. So when we consider these 6,020 pieces found in the Hogwarts Castle, we have to factor in that it's micro scale, and a lot of these pieces are going to be extremely small to create all of this detail. So although it's a higher piece count, I think that the Diagon Alley set comes with better pieces. Although those cones on the top there are pretty sharp. But I think that Diagon Alley wins from a unique piece standpoint. So it's the ultimate comparison between two of the largest Lego Harry Potter sets ever made, Hogwarts Castle and Diagon Alley. I don't know if they'll ever make anything this size again for Harry Potter. However, I do know that they will be adding on to Diagon Alley, which is another huge plus for this set, is you can add additional buildings to it. For example, I know for a fact that we're getting Gringotts Bank in the near future, which is pretty cool. Although the minifigures found in the Hogwarts Castle are amazing, I think just from sheer volume that the Diagon Alley set takes the W in the minifig department. Although this one comes with more minifigures, believe it or not, I actually prefer these minifigures because they're super cool. I still think this takes the W with the minifigures, but I really like these ones. They're just so cool in the way they display on that plaque and just the detail that they have. The building techniques found in the Diagon Alley set is amazing. If you're a modular guy, this is so awesome. However, I thoroughly enjoy looking at this set. When I look up at the shelf and I see it sitting on the shelf, I'm just like, oh my gosh, this thing is so epic. It looks so good. It's just immense. It's huge. It's tall. It's unlike anything. It's so, it's just like mind-boggling how awesome it is. So in my opinion, by a very slight margin, although I pointed out so many great things about Diagon Alley, I like Hogwarts Castle. It's funny, I did a poll on my YouTube channel here during a live stream and it was pretty much a tie. So it's like a 50-50 split. My wife's favorite set, or Jose's favorite set of the two, is Diagon Alley. Let me know what your favorite set of the two is by commenting below, along with the reason why. Remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more great stuff coming out in the near future. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye for now.